questions and I don't know who to ask. I run behind my trailer and duck into my old shack. It's there I can ask anything and never feel dumb. Even if I have no clue, I know the answer soon will come. It's Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack where you can find out every answer. We'll talk about our history, TV, fashion, sports, or cancer. Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack, I hope you'll come and play along. 'Cause here everybody's welcome, wish it lasted all night long. Everybody join me in the chorus! It's Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack where you can find out every answer. We'll ask about our history, TV, fashion, sports, or cancer. Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack, I hope you'll come and play along. 'Cause here everybody's welcome, wish it lasted all night long. Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack, I wish it lasted all night long. Hey, I'm looking for some trivia players. Who wants to play trivia? Hey, everyone, it's me, Miss Richfield, 1981. Hi, and welcome to Trivia Shack. That's right, and it really is my Trivia Shack here, because I'm in P-Town, and I got my cat glasses on, and my fabulous outfit. It's a two-piece, and it's gorgeous. Hello, hello. And my little kitties are running around behind me. And this is P-Town. That's my neighbor right there. It's really, everything's really close together here. And we like it that way. I'm so excited. I got to P-Town over a week ago. And today we found out that we're going to do shows. Yay! We got our inspection. And I'm going to be doing my show in a parking lot. Yeah. Dreams do come true. They do. So it's going to be the parking lot of the Pilgrim House. So I'm super excited. If I seem extra happy, is because we're really scheduled to start tomorrow. There's supposed to be rain, but anyway. So maybe we'll do tomorrow, but for sure Saturday. And anyway, I'm so excited. And I'm really ready for you this week more than ever. I'll explain that a little bit later. But before we do anything else, I want to welcome my wonderful audience. Oh, and look at, I have someone else watching me here. Oh, there we go. Look at this little guy. Oh, jeez. Look at this little guy. Hello. He doesn't like it when I talk. You know what, Mommy? Mommy has to talk. Take your paw away. Take your paw away. Be nice. Be nice to Mommy. Okay. So anyway, and this is my little one here, and he's going to be close by because look what Mommy has. Mommy's wiener. Mommy's wiener. I know. So Lewis is going to be hanging out with me tonight, right, buddy? Anyway, he's the cutest cat. He's the best friend ever. And his brother, Dusty, is also very, very sweet. So anyway, and he's still sticking around. He's not going anywhere. You know, he's going to stay close to the old wiener. I want to welcome my wonderful studio audience tonight. Oh, here, he's going to stick around. We can say hi to him. Hello, there he is right there. And anyway, and I wanted to say thank you for joining me. We have some beautiful people from all over the world. And we're going to start with Jeff. And Jeff, you are from Brooklyn, New York. Welcome. Wave to us.
Hi, how are you?
Yes. And do you refer to yourself as the best?
Yeah, that's just like my name on the internet. If you need to find me, that's where you can.
If I need to find you, I just look for
I'm in beautiful Provincetown with you, though, at the moment.
You're in P-Town?
Yeah, I'm in P-Town.
I'm on the east side with the communists and lesbians. Where are you?
Amazing. I'm in P-Town North, where most people don't even exist.
Yeah, they don't let me in that area. I've tried. I wear my sunglasses, and then the minute I open my mouth, they just ask me to leave. Yeah. But anyway, so don't go anywhere. So you're in P-Town. I'm so happy you're here because I have you down as Brooklyn.
Well, that's where I spend most of my time for the rest of the day.
Okay. It's really, potato, tomato, rutabaga.
Yeah.
It's all the same. So, and then Molly and Joe, I want to say hello. Look at Molly and Joe. Oh, you look tighter than Lewis and I. That's fantastic. Look at the two of you. Are you a married couple? Are you together?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. It's a guy and a gal?
Yeah.
I know. Weird.
Whatever works. I don't know. Whatever works for you is okay with us. I guess. Just don't push it on the rest of us. So nice to see you. And you're from Baltimore, Maryland.
But also, we're originally from Minneapolis.
Originally from Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Where were you from originally in Minnesota?
Minneapolis.
Oh, right in Minnie. Oh,
Yes.
we think of that as Greater Richfield, actually.
Yes, Great Richfield.
How we
And
usually refer to it.
Miss R, I'm Nikki's daughter.
Oh,
Nikki-
you are not from Nikki's restaurant? Where I love to get the pot pie. I always get the pot pie. It's just anyway, we'll talk more. This is just an introduction. I'm so glad you said that. She was in Palm Springs last I heard, right?
She still is. She
Still
still
in
is.
Palm Springs. I was in Palm Springs. I got to look her up. Hey, don't go anywhere. I got to just welcome the other folks, too, because we have Michael and Jeff. And Michael and Jeff are from Atlanta. And I know Michael and Jeff because I'm friends. I try to remember people who have money. I always try to remember. And this is the dentist over here. I guess he's over there. The dentist over there. If you can skip over one and see him. And then the dentist's wife. Which one of you is the dentist's wife again?
We're the friends of the Atlanta dentist.
Oh, you're not the dentist.
No, but they're right here in my shirt.
Are you still in? Are you? Oh, look at that. That's me.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the dentist, and that's the dentist's wife.
Oh, I don't remember licensing that for T-shirts. Might have to be down the horn with my attorney, but my Jewish manager's watching. He'll have them on speed dial. Anyway, until you're arrested, wear those shirts. They're lovely. You can pay me later.
Okay.
So, and that is Michael and Jeff. And then we've got the Jeff from P-Town, Brooklyn. And then we've got Brad. We've got all these people with similar names. Brad. And Brad, you are from Irvine.
I live in Irvine. Yep, California.
Yeah. And I love it out there in old Cali. It's nice and early for you. And
5 p.m.
I always say the only thing that bothers me about California is everyone's on drugs. So
Not right now. Later.
we got you
I promise.
early enough in the evening before you're high as a kite and don't know your own name.
Correct.
No,
That
good.
would work.
Good, it did work. Okay, so when I say Brad, okay, so take it easy on the drugs until after the show.
You got
Okay,
it.
because I want you to end. Because I feel like you're smart. What do you do for work?
I design parades for Disney.
See? I knew we had somebody successful on this. I mean, that was disappointing. The dentist thing was a real. But I mean, I'm glad you're here. Oh, they're still on. I'm glad you're here. Oh, that was close. I don't think they heard. So, okay. And then Brett. Hi, Brett.
Hello, Miss Richfield.
Miss, darling, Miss. I'm single. By myself. I'm a beauty queen. Miss Richfield, not Mrs. And not Miss. No, Miss, darling, Miss. Alone, by myself, with the cats, of course, with the cats.
Of course.
And my wiener. So anyway, and you're joining us from Kentucky.
Yes, ma'am.
Where we have manners and we call a lady what a lady should be called.
Yes, ma'am.
And you could use that for Michael and Jeff as well if you had talked to them during our conversation, if you get my drift. Light and the loafers up there in the corner. So anyway, let's get started on our questions. And I have to, I'm so excited. Look at Lewis, he's cute. So, and I wanted to say that Chris is joining us again from Fort Lauderdale. And hey, Chris, oh my gosh.
I love what you're wearing.
We haven't spoken in forever.
Far too long.
We used to talk twice a week. And then before my phone service was cut off, we would sneak in another call when the others weren't on. Remember?
Well, I would call and leave you messages, and sometimes you would call me back, but usually not.
Well, yeah, that's because my phone was disconnected while I'm catching up on bills. But now that I'm in P-Town, I've at least got 30 days before they cut me off again. So I know, different phone company. They don't know. So anyway, how about the outfit, huh?
It's amazing. And
I know, drinking out of the bingo cup because I don't have enough money yet. I don't have enough money yet to get a Trivia Shack one, but I'm going to get a Trivia Shack one of these days. So Chris, tell us a little bit about how we can play, and we're going to start the questions here shortly. So go ahead and explain.
Absolutely. So first off, if you're watching on Facebook Live, you definitely want to go over to TriviaShack.live. You can play there and chat there and even take photos and see photos of everybody else that's playing. So it's a ton of fun. You don't have to do it from a different device. You just go from your computer or your phone, all one thing, TriviaShack.live. You still have just a little bit before we start the first game. So hurry and head over. For those that are there, when we start trivia, when the bell rings, you'll have 60 seconds to answer the questions accurately. And it's important that you go fast so you don't have time to Google it, because you get points depending on how fast and accurate you are. So you want to be quick on it when we start that. And after each round, we'll have a leaderboard. We'll see who's doing the best, and that's always exciting. It's never me, unfortunately.
It was my friend Robin.
At the very end.
Or 2 weeks ago. When did we do this last?
It was 2 weeks ago, and Robin is here again tonight, I think. So Robin,
yay! Hi, Robin. Robin's from Minneapolis. She went, and I went to school together.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see. I think Robin's going to do it tonight. And then another very exciting thing, which certainly will help with the phone service and the wieners for Lewis, is we have somebody tonight who has generously offered to match every tip that we get. So that would really make a big difference for everybody.
Wow.
We really appreciate it. So
That's wonderful.
So great. We're so excited, so appreciative of that anonymous person. That's really awesome.
And I love that.
Anonymous. That makes me want to know who they are even more.
Yeah, we don't have to send a thank you note.
We save on postage.
Yeah, we do.
So they can just hit send a tip, and when you hit send a tip, you can do it right here. It doesn't take you to another site. You're not going to lose your chance to win a trivia. You're still going to see everything that's going on. So we appreciate if you would do that. You can also do Venmo at Richfield Tips. So either one of those is a great way to help us out tonight.
Oh, that's fantastic. And so that we have a leaderboard again.
That's right.
It's been so long since we played. I can't remember how this works, but we do have a leaderboard. And so, okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to be starting out, and everybody, you need to get ready because you're only going to have 60 seconds, and you can't forget now, time counts. So the faster you answer, the better you'll do. Okay, so with no further ado, let's start the first round. Woo! All right. So now that we've started the first round and people are answering the questions, it gives me a chance to go back and visit with some of our folks. And I was thinking of Molly and Joe, who are roots back home in Minneapolis. And I'm so happy that you're here. And I'm so glad, Molly and Joe. A lot of you probably don't know what I was referring. Oh, we might have a little connection problem. Let's go to Michael and Jeff as a second choice. Isn't that too bad? You were a second choice earlier and you're a second choice now. Isn't that something? It's just terrible. But anyway, they'll come through. So just go to Michael and Jeff. There they are. Joe and Molly. Well, they're in Baltimore, Maryland, and who knows what's going on there. You know, could be bad weather. And then the next thing you know, that's the end of it. So anyway, hey guys.
Anyway, hey.
And we met on a cruise ship.
We did.
We not?
We did.
And I
also on the
got
ferry
my
last year.
fingers crossed that we'll get to do another cruise ship soon. Gosh, it seems like everything is so on hold.
It is.
What are you doing? Now, what type of work do you do that you're a dentist friend, but you're not a dentist? What do you do?
Software for me.
Okay.
Accounting for me.
And what does the other one do?
Accounting.
Okay, and I have no follow-ups for either of those. Oh, I do actually. I was going to show my new computer because, you know, it's actually now is it's Naughty 90s night. And so my computer was from the 80s, my Apple IIe. And so I got, hang on a minute. Time's up, everybody. Time is up. I'm sorry. I'll show you the computer in a minute because you're going to want to see it because you're in the computer business, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to want to see it. It's right here.
Ready?
A lot of people think it's a sewing machine, but it's a computer. When I took it on the Greyhound, I found out it was a computer.
Oh.
I mean, when I bought it, I thought it was a sewing machine too. But turns out it's a laptop. I know, right
Very
here.
excited.
I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait and make you wait.
Okay. All right.
Because I know you technical people just can't wait. You don't have any patience.
That's true. I don't.
Don't go anywhere, you two. Okay, just because you don't have interesting jobs doesn't mean I'm not going to come back and visit with you again.
All
I
right.
probably won't, but you never know. So,
What a drink. We'll do it.
So let's start out with let's go to Brad in Irvine. Brad, could you come in, darling? Because we're going to do our first round of trivia, and it's naughty 90s.
Okay.
Naughty 90s, isn't that something? Now, I was I think in the 3rd grade in the 90s, because I'm so young and pretty. You probably could figure out, but you look like somebody who was around in the 90s.
Wow.
So, were you around in the 90s?
I was.
You were, and I
was.
don't think you were in grade school.
Grad school.
I'm sorry. Oh, ouch! I know. Look at that. I'm looking right at you, all 4 of us. So, okay. So here's the first question. Okay.
Okay.
All the people that are watching online, by the way, Brad, already answered the question. So you're gonna answer, and then we're gonna see if you got it right, and I'll give you the correct answer. So here's the first one. Are you ready?
Yep.
It's music. Okay? Music from the 90s. 3 questions in our first trivia round. Who was not a Spice Girl? Who was not a Spice Girl? Was it Ginger, Sporty, Spooky, or Baby? Which one do you think?
C.
You think C? Because you are correct.
Okay.
Isn't that something? You don't look like someone who would know the Spice Girl.
Yeah, I was worried. So, okay.
Were you, what do you do for work?
I design live entertainment.
Oh, that's right. You do work for Disney.
Mhm.
Well, of
Anything like
course
that.
you would know the Spice Girls then. They're super famous,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, I know them. I never really followed them, but yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, I couldn't necessarily list any of their lyrics, but they did have sort of jazzy outfits that I really liked. I mean, they
Very
were
much.
something like this, probably.
I think so. Yeah.
So anyway, oh, that's right, Disney. So could you get me discount tickets if I show up it's Disneyland, right?
Yeah.
Smaller one. That must be cheaper.
We are waiting to open. We of course have the whole fun COVID thing happening here.
Oh, no.
So give us
That's
time.
right. You're out in California.
Yeah.
So
Give us time.
not only is everyone high, but everybody's sick out there. Everyone's positive with this chlamydia 19. It's going around. Be careful. You be careful, Brad.
I am. We are being very careful.
All right.
It's tricky.
So,
yeah.
anyway, the other Spice Girls were Posh and Scary. Their debut single, Wannabe, hit #1 in 37 countries in 1996.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's good. You guys know Popular if you work for Disney. The band whose original name was, do you know what the original name was? Touch. No. I know.
They did good.
Thank God they didn't do that. I know.
Yeah.
Well, with the whole Catholic Church thing, that wouldn't have been good.
Mm-hmm.
It was created to compete with all the boy bands ruling the charts in the 90s. Well, there you have it.
I like that.
All right. Good job. Okay, so we got 1 right. Now let's go to, are Molly and Joey even able to be around? There they are. I thought you got mad and left. I thought
Never.
no
We
way.
would not leave you.
they're out of here. They're out of here. Well, you got your kitty.
Oh yes, this is Pico. She's done though. She's had enough.
Really. I hear you. Yeah. See, you should see if one of you had a wiener.
I know.
Yes, one of you has a wiener. So here's the next question. It's music from the naughty 90s. Are you ready? Which song was featured in the movie Pretty Woman? Which song was featured in the movie Pretty Woman? Was it It Must Have Been Love, Nothing Compares to You, I Will Always Love You, or Dancing in the Dark? What do you think? A, B, C, or D?
I think B. Nothing
You
compares to
think
you.
You think B?
Yeah.
I want to go with C.
Okay, we're gonna go with C.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're both wrong. It's A. It must have been love. God in heaven. What were you doing when you lived in Minneapolis? Not going to movies, I guess. So,
No.
Swedish pop rock duo Roxette, I don't know who that is, had a #1 hit with that song in 1990. Other Roxette #1 hits included The Look, Listen to Your Heart. Oh, I know, Listen to Your Heart. Lead singer Marie Fredriksson just died last December. Well, there you go. Not only are we having fun, but we're also talking about dead people. Why not? It's the thing to do. Watch the news. That's all they're doing. So I'm so excited. I'm so glad that you guys joined me and told me that you're Nikki's daughter, because I have so many fond memories of Nikki. And her mom ran a restaurant in Minneapolis, which was called Nikki's. It was very successful. And now it's just an event space. It's not a restaurant anymore. It's really not. And I drive by it all the time. That little stretch in there, I go by all the time. And every time you tell your mother, every time I go by that corner, every time I think of Nikki and the many good times we had. Both
Everything's changing there.
Oh, it was fun.
Everything's changing there.
What's that?
Everything's changed over there.
Oh, everything's changed. Yeah, it's super expensive. Actually, Mother would have made a killing if she would have stayed. It's kind of fancy around the neighborhood. Kind of fancy. That's why I just drive through. I don't stop anymore. Not anymore. But anyway, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So now let's go to who haven't we? Oh, Brett. Let's ask Brett a question. Brett, there we go. Oh, Brett. Who I'm getting now, Brett, what do you do for work?
I work for a local nonprofit here in Winchester.
Oh, wow, a nonprofit in Kentucky.
We have quite a few.
It doesn't sound like it gets more economical than that, I must say. So you don't have any money. I wish I could give you a cash prize.
I wish you could
have to do your best because there actually are prizes. Oh, I'm itching. I'm itching tonight. I don't know what it is. I hope I'm not coming down with the chlamydia 19. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because I don't know. Do you find this? I find as I get older, where I'm supposed to be moist, I'm dry, and where I'm supposed to be dry, I'm moist. You know? Oh,
where are you talking though?
Oh.
In the nose or?
Everywhere. It's just it's going around. So anyway, here's the question. We're still on music. Which of these 90s superstars was not a musketeer?
Ooh.
Not a musketeer, okay? Was it, are you ready? Britney Spears, Christina how do you say Aguilera? I can never pronounce her name. Justin Timberlake or Miss Richfield 1981? Which of those people, A, B, C, or D, was not a musketeer?
Unfortunately, it's D like Miss Richfield.
You are correct. Yes, the Flexo rings. You are correct. And yes, actually, Brittany, Christina, and Justin were all musketeers. Isn't that interesting? Look at them all, how cute they are. And then my friend Lindsay Alley was also in that same group of people. And I auditioned to be a musketeer, but they told me I was too pretty.
Yeah.
The other musketeers were Ryan Gosling, Kerry Russell, and Annette Funicello.
Well, Annette's back in my days.
I know, Annette. Well, that's why I was so thrilled that you were playing our game on a fixed income. But as it turns out, you're still working, huh?
I've got to, and I always say I have to work 10 days after I die to pay for the cremation.
If you don't mind, hold on, I'm going to write that down. I have to work 10 days because that's exactly how I feel, especially after the last few months. Fortunately, people have been generous and have been tipping, but still, it has just been tough because, I share the tips. So I'm getting like half of it, not half. I'm not getting half. What am I saying? Anyway, but we're all sharing it. And so when you tip us, the nice thing is it goes to everybody, which is wonderful. What kind of nonprofit do you work in, Brett?
What we do is we invest back into the community to promote health and well-being. Right now, we're working on the race relations of the community.
Very important. Very important and of the moment, right? Our race relations. What are you doing? Just briefly, what are you doing to help with the race situation? What type of work do you do?
Well, right now, what we've done in the past is we had a training on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and we invited everyone in the community to come. That was a 3-part series, and right now the board is just talking about our next step. Like you said, for now it's very, very important. Living in a small town. I think we all get along fairly well, but me being from here, I remember when it was blacks over here, whites over here, Oh, and so we have to kind of fight that bias.
Well, and the thing is that's so surprising is that we still have to work on it today.
Exactly. And that's a shame.
Like we shouldn't have to work on it anymore, right? It just seems like we should have figured it out by now. But I do think it's going to be one of those things we're just going to always have to keep working on. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to have to keep working on it. And people like you, thank you so much for working, and especially at your age. You know what I'm saying?
My walker's right here.
Right, exactly. You got the oxygen tank just off the screen.
I do dye my beard to make me look a little bit older.
Well, the daddy scene is very big right now. So,
and I've got the daddy body too.
oh, there you go. There you go. It's all happening. It's all happening. And I hope it's happening for you really soon with all your good work. Congratulations on that. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come back. I do want to ask Chris, though, to come back and talk about, I know that you said we have a match on our tipping tonight, and that is so wonderful and so generous. And so tell us a little bit more about that. I can get my top organized. I mean, I feel like these eyes are crossed. Are they crossed? No, they're not crossed. They're kind of crossed now. I can make them cross. They sort of look crossed now, right?
Yes.
So anyway,
so
tell us about what's going on there. Dear God. Okay.
It's so hard to talk about that one. That's all I can see. It's so beautiful.
Well, it's pretty, isn't it? I know.
It's pretty amazing.
I know. I'm taken by it myself, and it's me. I see it all the time, and I'm impressed. I know.
So our match, they were so generous, and they said that they really appreciate all the work that everyone does, and so they've offered to match every tip. And so in order to help make that happen, we have the Beth, who has offered, if people are generous and tip, he may perhaps take some clothing off and show us something, which would be very, very nice of him. So that would be really
I don't know if he's going to be able to do that in Providencetown, where we live. There are very strict rules here about taking off your clothes.
We sort of
very modest. We're very modest here in
and especially here on this show. It's a very modest show.
I know. It's a modest show. Clearly, look at me. I mean, you don't see me in a two-piece every time.
So let me give an update on our leaderboard, because I want to remind everybody that whoever are the top 3 winners, they win a prize. They win an absolutely fabulous mask, which I think is also available perhaps in the Miss Richmond.
Oh, let me run again. I have an example. Hang on. It's just over here. Tell them what else they win.
So they're going to win a mask if they're one of the top 3. And those are, as you can see right there, you can also buy them. They're amazing and tons of fun. And I can't wait till I get mine. And
those are in the store. This is the one the winner gets. Yeah, this one.
It's like a limited edition.
See, it's like, hang on a minute. Everything's backwards in this thing. It's not. It's confused. I mean, how many shows have we done? We've done like 27 shows, and I'm so confused by the right and the left of this camera. So it's this one. Wait, there it is. Right.
That's
there it is.
Yeah. Fabulous. I mean, nobody will look as good in as you do, but it's still pretty amazing.
Here's Lewis too. Lewis is here.
So Lewis, so ever since you got the wieners back, Lewis has been around a lot. So
Lewis is very happy. I wonder if Lewis would look good in the mask.
He's not having it. So our top 3 so far, by the way, we have John from East Haven. He's number 1. Brian from West Hartford. So that's interesting. We have an East Haven, Connecticut, and a West Hartford, Connecticut. 1 and 2.
Ooh, it's gonna be a fight. Those folks are tough. They're tough. They're tough.
Wow.
I'm gonna be clawed to death. Hang on. Oh.
And then Jeanette from Wilmington is number 3 right now.
Wilmington.
I'm convinced Robin's gonna come back up and it's gonna do amazing.
Yeah, where's Robin from Bloomington?
Coming.
Robin, where are you, Robin? There we are. God, I look good. So okay. So and look who's joined me here. Hello. There he is, right here. Look at the camera, sweetie. Look at the camera. There. Hello. Isn't he, darling? He's so cute. So he's gonna get a wiener soon. But we got to get a little bit further along first. Anyway, and I might have to use the restroom. We'll see how that goes. Sort of backing up right now as we speak. Too much cheese. Anyway, so now what are you, where are we? What are we doing? What's next?
So I think next is actually our second round of trivia, right?
Oh.
And that's going to be the history round.
All right. I don't like to rush things. I am. So, okay. So we're doing history now, Chris. History. Now, what year were you born?
1981. So I remember a lot of the 90s. I know some of these for the first time.
Wow. I know we did the 80s. You were pretty lost through that.
But
I hear you. I hear you. I was lost through most of that too.
So when I heard the 90s, I only heard naughty. I didn't hear 90s. So I thought we were all supposed to like dress naughty in some way.
Well, I think that people did bring 90s things with them. So I'll ask them that. But right now, let's do history. Okay, Chris? So are you ready? Start the history. We're starting the history. Start the timer. Histories in the naughty 90s. And Brett, come on board because I know, oh dear God, my glove is coming undone. come on board with me if you can. Not Brett. I'm sorry. I meant who's going to take his clothes off? The Beth. There we go.
me.
I'm so itchy. I feel the mosquitoes are so bad here.
I know. I'm really
inside and I'm itching inside. So anyway, so where are you in P-Town? Are you outside now?
I'm outside. I'm in my backyard. I'm just around the corner from the nursery, the Yoga East. I'm out there, you know. I
You have a backyard?
I have a backyard.
How
Can you
much
believe
money do you have? Now, you want to see my backyard? Do you want to see my backyard? I'll show you.
I do, honey. I do.
It's right there. That's my backyard.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
You see that brick wall right there?
You got to move across the highway. I don't know what to tell you.
I know. Oh, you're across the highway. Well, anyway, but I'm saving my money for nice outfits because, you know, I have to look. I have to.
You look amazing.
I can't look like you, and I can't just take my clothes off for money like you do. What do you do for work?
I make video games.
Do you really?
Yeah, I
For
do.
a living?
Yes, and I teach game design at NYU.
NYU. What is that?
It's a little university in New York, a commuter school.
Oh, it's a university in New York. Oh, wow. And they actually teach how to do video games?
Yeah, they do. It's a whole big thing. You can even go for undergrad now in it. It's crazy.
You're kidding. Because all the kids in the trailer park where I'm from, they all play video games. And they're not going to college.
No.
If you
They're making $1 million on Twitch, so
you're going to help us raise money by taking off more of what you've already.
I know. I feel like you already have me beat, though.
Huh?
But I'm ready.
Oh,
I feel like you already have.
Don't compare yourself to this. Don't compare yourself to this. This is professional training and good, clean living. You know, you're not going to do this. Hang on. That's the Time's Up porn that we have. And so I'm going to ask you the first question, okay? So don't go anywhere. Stop where you are. I have to stop my timer. Oh, look at my glove. It's coming up. It's really happening tonight. I don't know what's going on. It just seems like, it seems like everything's coming at once, and
that's how I feel.
So you're going to have to, right? So it's like a video game. It's like a video game. It's like I'm on the number 11, level 11, and everything's coming at me at once. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have the hand control to kill people as they come to me. I just have to deal with them, which is not easy. So we're doing history in the 90s. Now, so I have a feeling you're going to know this one, okay? That's why I saved it for you, because you're pretty, and I thought, let's save something that's not super challenging for the class. Okay. And plus, you're in P-Town, and I'm going to see you, and I don't want you to be mad at me. Okay. So here's the question. Number one, in 1992, the Mall of America opened in which state?
Oh, my God.
A, New Jersey, B, Georgia, C, Quebec, or D, Minnesota?
It's D, Minnesota.
You think it's D, Minnesota? Yes, that is correct. Yes, the flexitone is ringing. I'm short of instruments. I know. I have my ukulele, but it's still packed. Anyway, I'll bring that out next time. So the Mall of America in Bloomington, which is just a stone's throw from Richfield.
Yeah.
If you're a lesbian, because you have to throw over 494. Okay. You can throw over the highway. I'm telling you. So it's in Bloomington, and it's just a stone's throw.
I might have
yeah, and then it's the largest.
Oh, no, you're coming back. I'm sorry. You're coming back.
Now listen to me. Pay attention. You're going to learn something for a change. Okay, it's the largest retail shopping mall in the United States. 7 Yankee stadiums could fit inside the mall. 7 Yankee stadiums, Beth.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. I mean, not that you know anything about a Yankee stadium because of,
I used to have a boyfriend who had season tickets.
Ask a lesbian. Oh, you don't have to pretend with me. You can be real. Don't worry. Let's go on. Don't go away. So that's Jeff, our beefcake. So who haven't we Molly and Joe? Have we talked to you yet? Now, Molly, bring Molly and Joe in. We'll ask them the next question. I can't remember who I've talked to. Oh, we've talked to you. Well, here's the next question. This is perfect. You're getting number 2 again. Isn't that something? Number 2. That means you can take longer usually. So here's the question. What was the minimum U.S. hourly wage raised to in 1997? What was the minimum U.S. hourly wage raised to in 1997? Was it A, $1.40, B, $3.35, C, $5.15, or D, $7.25? A, B, C, or D? What do you think it was?
C.
You think it was C? Because unlike the last time, you're right. It indeed was $5.15. The current federal minimum wage is $7.25. Can you believe that?
Oh my God, no.
$7.25. I mean, that's really, and it hasn't been, you know how it hasn't been raised since 2009, but 29 states, including Minnesota, have higher minimum wage. Washington, D.C. has the country's highest minimum wage of $14. But, you know, Target, I think, is $15.
15.
Good Minnesota company. Good Minnesota
I know.
company.
I know.
And I like that about our state. I do like that about, I mean, it seems like we care about people. How is it in Maryland? Do you like it there in Baltimore?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Why did you move out there? Why did you leave Minnesota?
I got a job out here.
Really?
Programming computers.
What kind of work took you out there?
Yeah, programming computers for like one of the 3-letter agencies.
Another computer person. Okay,
Yeah.
I still have to show you my new computer, which I'm going to unveil soon. It's right here. Because, you know, I usually have my Apple IIe, but somebody said, you need a laptop. You need something portable. So I got a portable computer, which I'm super
Is it a Dell?
I'll show you in a minute. Don't go anywhere. So let's do number 3. Oh, this is a political question. Who should we ask a political question to? How about Brad from Irvine? Oh, no, Michael and Jeff. That'll work, Michael. We're going to ask you a political question. All right? So put your political hat on. And where are you again? You're in Atlanta, right?
Oakland Park, Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida. Oh, you're in Florida. Oh, geez. Okay. So, well, just do your best, okay? So this is a political question, and it has to do with a Democrat, okay? So listen, what intern did Bill Clinton deny having sexual relations with? Was it A, Janet Reno? That babe. Wow. I mean, I always wanted to see her with her glasses off. B, Monica Lewinsky. C, Linda Tripp, another babe. And D, Miss Richfield, 1981. Which do you think it was? A, B, C, or D?
I want to say A or D, but
I think it might be B.
B.
You think it might be B? I think you might be right. Woo! Exactly. Monica testified that she had nine sexual encounters in the Oval Office with President Clinton between 1995 and 1997. This is why we called it naughty 90s. She also testified that she had 9 different dry cleaners. So try to get the stain out of that blue dress with 9 dry cleaners. Can you believe that? I know. Well, it's just 9 different dry cleaners. They just tried and tried, you know. God bless.
Do your best. That's all you can do.
That blue dress.
Some stains just won't go away.
I know. It's the stains in here that we have to watch for
That
most.
too.
Is that right? That's
That's
right.
even harder. That's even more difficult to get rid of.
Oh, I love the robes. They're beautiful. Reminds me of the guys in Best of Show.
Your lawyer already called and told us to take off the T-shirts.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yes, you do look like the guys in Best in Show. Have you ever seen Best in Show?
Years ago.
Yeah, we'll watch it again. There's 2 fellows who actually have a little poofy dog that I think you'd be perfect for that.
Sounds
So if we're ever recasting that movie, I'm going to mail them your name. And so thank you guys so much, and good job on that. Because, you know, Monica Lewinsky. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I knew there was something I was going to say. I was having lunch with my friend Dan Jinks, who's really famous. He's one of the only famous people I know. And I knew him before he was famous. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't know him. But anyway, and we were having lunch together in LA. And who was sitting, the only other person ordered in this pizza place, over a couple tables down? Monica Lewinsky. So I actually got to see her one day. And I don't know, the profile wasn't that great, but I'm sure, you know, dead on naked, she probably looks much better. I don't
Oh God.
I haven't seen her.
Take your word for that.
Yeah, I can just say what she looks like when she's eating pizza. So, but who looks good eating pizza? None of us really.
None of us.
Well, probably
Maybe it's Spiritus.
the Beth. He looks good eating pizza, but he doesn't eat pizza. Probably you've seen his body. He's lovely. He's going to help us raise money, by the way. So by taking off his clothes. Isn't that something? I know we'll do anything to make money at this point. Anything. You know what I'm saying? How come you should get the dentist on? Is the dentist watching? Call the dentist.
We
Get
asked.
the dentist on the horn and have him, you just have to watch. Just have him give me some money, okay? So anyway, they hired me years ago. They owe me. I don't think I should have that. So anyway, so thank you guys so much. I also want to remind everyone how generous people really are and how much we do appreciate it. And we joke about it a lot, but actually it's so important because this costs, it's 5 of us that put this on, and it does cost a bit of money, and it does really help us and really helps me because I'm actually just now, this weekend, starting to work again. And so your help has been so generous for me. It's kept me alive, and I just appreciate it. And then it also, I share it with everyone else. Eli, who's in Philadelphia. Hi, Eli, who's such a wonderful, creative, amazing person. Chris, who is in Fort Lauderdale that we know, and Joe, my friend in Minneapolis, who also knows Nikki's, who used to go to Nikki's as well, and would know your mom. And then my manager is taking 15%. And even though we're in the middle of this chlamydia thing, he still demands his 15%. So anyway, Chris, if you could let us know, we have the trivia, we have the bingo booster. I mean, the trivia boosters. What are we doing? Is this bingo? I can't remember. So no, it's trivia. So we have the Trivia Shack Booster Club. And among the people giving is our wonderful friend from Elkridge, Maryland, Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. And Brian has been so generous for so many times. Brian, I need to send you a personal note. Thank you from New Jersey. Mike as well. Mike, thank you. Mike Reese from Atlanta. Andy Skiba. Oh, I love that name. From Chicago. And I love my old Chi-town. I hope to come and see you in Boys Town sometime in the fall or the winter. I love Chicago. And Bob Gordon. Thank you so much from Cypress, California. Look at this. People from all over the country enjoying a little trivia, enjoying a little bingo, you know what I'm saying? And I know that we're going to be doing bingo next Thursday. We're doing every other one. So Trivia Shack this time, Bingo Bonanza next time. That will be Thursday, at same time, same night of the week. I just haul out my balls. I just reach in, grab my balls, and you know me, just start calling numbers. And you usually have to stop me at some point because I don't know what I'm doing. And then anyway, I'm talking, and you're trying to do bingo, and it just seems like a lot. It's just a lot. Yeah. It's a lot for me.
So I have to tell you a funny story about Jeff. Jeff and Mike, even though they're listening, right? So you think you're looking.
Oh, you can talk about them. I don't think they're really.
They're not even gonna know. They're gonna know. So. You're asking for the dentist, but I was just over their house.
Oh, really?
I was over there. They have a very nice house. They're probably better than the dentist, to be honest.
With those boring jobs?
But it's smart jobs. They're computer people,
Computer people, which reminds me that I wanted to show everyone my beautiful new computer because a lot of people said to me, Miss Richfield, 1981, you need to get into the 90s if you're going to do this. And I had a hard time on the Greyhound taking my Apple IIe with me. And so I got this new computer, which I'm so excited to show you. And here, let me see if I can. Like I say, I thought it was a sewing machine at first. But as it turns out, no, it is a computer. Isn't it something? And it costs a little bit more. But, they gave me an extra one of these. Here, hang on a minute. They gave me an extra one. I have this one, and then I have, hang on a minute. Don't go anywhere. Chris, don't let them change the channel on me. Okay, and then, so they gave me extra one of these. And these go in here, and you put these in here in these little slots, and you have to be careful not to touch this area here. You don't touch this area, because if you touch it, this is where all the information is. So you have to be careful of that. So you put that in there, This is the lid. You just set that someplace else. And then but look at this. It's so much better than the Apple IIe because you just pull the keyboard out from the bottom. Isn't that something? And then I wanted to also show you, I have to get it a little bit closer. Hang on a minute. If I can get it close enough that you can see. Here we go. Here we go. I think you can see. Can you see what it says there, Chris? Do you see what that says?
Radio Shack. Radio Shack.
Yeah.
I remember Radio Shack.
Radio Shack. So I know I got a name brand, so I could always get parts. Yeah.
That's right. For safe
Yeah.
time.
I
Safe
can
time.
always get parts that you want to get a name brand, Chris. So anyway, isn't that fun? It's just such a cool thing. I'm so happy, and I just type away at it, and it's not really completely working right now yet, but I'm going to get it hooked up soon. It's real nice, though. I'm real happy with it, and I feel like I made a real good choice. So when I'm on the road, I can bring that with me and stay, hooked in. So where are we now? You were going to say something?
Yeah,
I feel like we're on CNN.
Right.
And everybody's talking at once. Nobody knows what they're saying. And they finish that. And you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Every week, that's how it goes. So I have a favor to ask. Last time I was at Jeff and Michael's, I may have accidentally left my underwear there. And so they sent a group text with a picture of the underwear and said, does anyone know whose they are? And my lovely boyfriend responded and said, I've never seen those before. At the same time, I said, those are my favorite underwear.
Yeah.
And so how he didn't know that, I can only imagine because I'm probably naked when I'm there all the time. But I thought maybe if it's okay, I know we have Beth who's going to take off his clothes, but I was wondering if I could maybe show my underwear or something like that tonight, perhaps, just because otherwise my boyfriend will never recognize them.
Oh, so are you wearing the underwear now?
I'm wearing a pair of underwear. I figured this is the only way he'll start to recognize my underwear.
And and really, and they'll just think you left it over there unless you prove that you've got them.
That's right.
The only way you can really prove it is show it off.
That's right.
So now the question would be, I think we should tie that into the Beth reveal, and just fold it into
one big package.
Fold it into cash. Yeah. So let's just make some money on this deal, right? I mean, I've got this beautiful computer it's over here. There we are. This beautiful new computer, which cost me a fortune. I'm still making payments on it, by the way. And from Radio Shack.
You need more wieners.
I know, and I need more wieners. I haven't. And these are not the name brand ones. These are just the grocery store wieners. I know, because I just don't. But if people would tip generously, I would buy the name brand wieners. And in fact, I got to get the wieners out so I can get Lewis up here. So that sounds fantastic, though. So that's coming up after the next one.
After the next one, that's right. And so right now, let me give the leaderboard real fast. I'm excited because
I keep hearing you say the wiener board.
I know. Maybe I said that. I have a wiener on my mind. Apparently.
It'd be great to have a wiener board and a leaderboard. Okay.
Your lips to God's ears. So our number one is actually Mark from Minnetonka, Minnesota.
Minnetonka, I think.
Yes, that too. Something like that.
Did you ever have a Tonka toy when you were a kid?
No, I clearly did not.
Oh my God! You didn't play with Barbies? Tell me you didn't play with Barbies.
There's nothing wrong with playing with Barbies.
No,
especially if it's Ken. In fairness,
it's Ken and G.I. Joe. Yeah. That was a key. They made a darling couple, Ken and G.I. Joe.
Yeah, they did great things together.
So so you didn't have a Tonka toy because that's where they made them in Minnetonka. That's the Tonka toys. So all the little boys out there, and myself included, who had Tonka toys when you were kids. That's where, and so he's one of the leaders.
That's right. And number two is Mark from York, PA. And then we have Barbara from Oakland Park representing for the women and also for Oakland Park. So go, Barbara.
Whoa, boy, we don't usually get somebody from Florida. That's great. All right, well, that sounds fantastic. So are we ready for our next round? Let me get my Flexitone out. The next series of questions is going to be Naughty 90s TV and film. All right, so we've started the timer, and off we go. And I'd like to say, who haven't we really yacked with too much? Who haven't we yacked with? Joe, I'm trying to remember. Joe will help me. Oh, we haven't. Oh, Beth. Yeah, we haven't talked to you that much. I know, really. I mean, holy smokes, I'm still itching. I just look at you and I start itching.
Oh my God, it's insane.
It's crazy. So now, what are you doing while you're in P-Town? You still got your regular job that you do in New York?
Yeah, I'm mostly working from home, and
And you're wearing a mask. And you're wearing a mask, I hope, right? On commercial.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I have mine here with me, but yeah, you can't go down. You can't walk 5 feet down Commercial Street without.
And a lot of people are living in parts of the country where they're really struggling with this, and you should come to P-Town because everybody on Commercial Street, right?
Everybody. And if you don't wear a mask, you get a death stare.
I would say, and the police now are actually helping us. And I've heard police two different times tell people to put masks on. And so that's cool. And it just makes it so much easier when everybody's wearing them, right?
Yeah,
It's nothing. Because I have to say, it's like the first time I was on a topless beach. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't reveal these. I'm a beauty pageant person. I'm not like you. I can't make a lot of poor personal choices. I have to be careful with my choices. You know what I'm saying? And so, but when everyone else does, it's not that big a deal. Yeah. So, but the same with the mask, right? It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. And really? So did you quarantine here this is where you were for most of the pandemic?
No, I was in Bushwick. I had COVID. I have the antibodies. Wow. I did the whole thing. Yeah, it was dark. And then I came to Massachusetts and I quarantined in Eastham for 2 weeks and then came to Providence.
Oh yeah, Eastham. Yeah.
Okay.
That's no big deal. As long as you got well before you got here. So, but yeah, Eastham. No, Eastham's nice. It's about a half an hour away. But truly, so you had it. How long were you sick with that then?
I only had symptoms for about a week. I had a very mild case.
Thank goodness.
Very lucky. Yeah.
Thank goodness, right? Because that is it can be so serious.
I know.
And our friend from New York, our Broadway, that handsome man from Broadway passed away finally.
I know. I heard that.
All the fighting and the prayers. We were all praying for him.
And I lost one of my friends who was a drag queen in New York. His name was Nashom, and he passed away from that too. It was so sad.
Yep. And then I lost a friend in Florida too. So it's really serious, folks. And I know some people don't get affected that seriously like you didn't, which is I'm really glad you didn't. But boy, it's like Russian roulette. You just don't know, right? You just don't know how hard it's going to hit you. And so why be an idiot and get it, right? Do everything you can. So I've done everything I can, which fortunately for me is not living. I'm not going to cross the highway now that I know you're over there. So you can see me. I'm not going to go over there. Anyway, hang on a minute. Oh, hard to believe. We're out of time. I know. And I was just so inspired by your story. I'm so thrilled that you're well and that you quarantine yourself and you're just doing all the right things. So don't go away. We'll be right back because you will be right back. So don't go anywhere. So I want to talk to Molly and Joe again because I always make them answer number 2 and I want them to answer number 1 this time. And it's TV and film. And so now you two, how long have you lived in Maryland? When did you move from Minneapolis and join him?
2 years.
2 years?
2 years, yeah.
Oh, before that you were living in Minnie?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was gone for 13 years. I was gone, and I finally got back to Minneapolis, and then I met him.
Oh.
And I dragged her out.
I wanted to be in Minneapolis.
Well, but you know what? You're where you're supposed to be. That's the good news. And you're you're with who you're supposed to be, which is really wonderful. Definitely. Here's the first question. You ready? Right. What 90s sitcom is associated with the yada, yada, yada? Was it Seinfeld? Was it Friends, Golden Girls, or Roseanne?
I'm going to go with A for Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is correct. The Yada Yada episode first aired on my birthday, April 24th, also Barbara Streisand's birthday. I know, can you believe that? Where George's new girlfriend, do you remember this? This was a hilarious episode. George's new girlfriend, Marcy, used the phrase yada, yada, yada to shorten her stories. The phrase was first made famous by comedian Lenny Bruce in the 1950s. How about that? There's some information you can pass along when you go back to cocktail parties, which we're not going back to for a while. So you might want to write it down. You're never going to remember that. So let's go to Brad. Brad, come back to us because I want you to answer.
I'm here,
Brad. I feel like I haven't talked to you in so long.
I know.
I don't know what happened. You know what happens? It's like those other homos take up so much time. You know? And then I look at you, who's working for Disney, who just like working, you know, you're just focused, you know. I mean, your boss is a mouse, but who cares? So here's the question. Are you ready?
Sure.
It's sort of an LA question, so I thought this would be good for you. What was Renee Zellweger's breakout film? Was it Pulp Fiction, Mamma Mia, Jerry Maguire, or Schindler's List?
Oh, Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire is correct.
Okay.
It is Jerry Maguire. And after Renee told Tom Cruise, "You complete me," and Jerry Maguire, remember that in 1996? I know I haven't seen that movie since I think 1996.
Yeah.
I know, and it's not one of those movies that you're going to see a whole lot. She went on to receive an Academy Award nomination for Bridget Jones' Diary, Chicago, Cold Mountain. Ooh, I loved Cold Mountain. Do you remember Cold Mountain? And she won her first Academy Award this year as
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland. Did you see Judy?
I did not.
It's amazing. I have to say, I went to it not really sure I would like it.
Yeah.
I just thought, oh, I love Judy Garland so much. She did a great job, and the movie itself is fabulous. It only takes place in like 6 weeks or something like that. It's really, but it encapsulates her whole life. They did such a good job. And Renee Zellweger was amazing.
Then I have to see it.
An amazing
I
person.
saw a play that was same basic timeline at the end of her life, which is beautiful.
Well, I wonder if it was based on the play. Maybe it was. Was it based on that? Because
I'd have to look up. Yeah,
I heard someone else tell me that too. That there was also a play that was very similar in nature to that. But anyway, and you're close to LA. Do you go into West Hollywood and hang with the gang, or what do you?
Not in a while. Not in a while. I go up to LA, but not West Hollywood too much anymore.
Where do you go in LA to hang out?
Downtown, or my boyfriend's from Monterey Park, which is the east side, so we go there sometimes for our dim sum and such.
Oh,
so, yeah.
I always stay with my friend Larry on North Cherokee and Fountain. Do you know where that is?
Actually, I do very well. Yeah.
Everyone knows where that is. I don't know what that. I don't know if everyone stays with Larry or what the deal. You know, it's just fabulous. And he's been in LA. He moved from I think the Bronx to LA about 43 years ago, and it sounds like he moved last week. So anyway, he's fantastic. I'll introduce you next time we're there.
Okay, we like that.
I'm picking up my free tickets for Disneyland.
Real quick, hi David.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, so now we're going to go to, who should we go? Oh, let's go to Brett in Kentucky. We haven't talked to Brett for a minute either. Brett, I want you to answer this next question. Oh, look at you. Oh. Hold the phone. We don't need to go on to the next question. We need to find out who this friend is. Who is that?
This is Barkley.
And how old is Barkley?
He will be 10 in September.
10. He is distinguished too. And I love his bow tie.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's very dressy. That's fantastic.
He got used to wearing them.
That's so cute. Isn't that fun?
Oh,
I have a rainbow outfit I put on Lewis once.
I remember. I saw that.
Yeah, I try not to do that too often because he's not gay. He likes the ladies. He likes the ladies. So, are you ready for this question?
Yes, ma'am.
I think you're gonna do well with this. Which actress starred in a '90s TV drama? Was it Joan Collins, Penny Marshall, Claire Danes, or Miss Richfield 1981? Which actress starred in a 1990s TV drama?
I'm sure we had a lot of drama in the 90s, but Joan Collins.
See, I would have said Joan Collins too. Actually, that is not correct. What? No, that is not. I know that's also the 069 horn.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so it's actually, yeah. So you don't have to feel too bad about it. I would have said Joan Collins too, but I think we're stuck in the 80s, you and I.
Wow.
Because it was, you know who it was? Claire Danes.
Who in the hell is that?
Exactly. So I know it's too busy in the 90s trying to build my career. So Claire Danes played Angela Chase. in My So-Called Life in 1994. The series was famous for being the first American series to feature an openly gay character, Ricky Vasquez. I can never say his name, Vasquez, played by an openly gay actor, Wilson Cruz, in a leading role. So, so it was kind of a big important thing that did you watch My So-Called Life? I didn't.
I was drunk.
Really busy time for us, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was drunk all in the 90s.
Oh,
that's why I'm sober now.
I might have been a little bit imbibed back then. I might have. I'm not saying I was, but I was. So, yeah. So you and I know that story that it's kind of a blur. The 90s was kind of a blur.
Exactly.
But I can remember the last 11 years pretty well, actually. How about you? Remember the last year?
I'm lucky. I don't know what I had for dinner last night.
Exactly. Well, you know what? It probably doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, the nice thing is you can have the same thing tomorrow night. You won't know you had it the night before. I know.
Exactly.
So thank you so much. I appreciate it, Brett. And what was it again? Brett and
Barkley.
Oh,
remember, were you old enough to remember the Big Valley with Barbara Stanwyck? The Barkley clan. That's where Lee Majors.
I don't. That may predate me a year or two. But I do know of it.
Okay.
And that's where they got the. Oh, my friend Jay is tuning in. Hey, Jay. So, that is the. In fact, my friend Jay is really good at all this trivia. He's amazing. But yeah, I love Barbara Stanwyck though.
Yes.
She's amazing. I mean, they don't make them like that anymore.
No,
I know. No. And if you ever find out anything about her life, she was fascinating. I know.
A lesbian?
Well, I don't know. You know, I don't like to talk about those things, those personal decisions. That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But I do think she was sort of in charge. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I think she wore comfortable shoes. You know, knee-high. I don't think she wore pantyhose. I think she wore knee-high. Anyway, thank you so much, Brett and Barkley. And we do have to go back to our leaderboard. Chris is going to tell us who is inching up and who is we're leaving in the dust, and who's gonna win this valuable, priceless, and may I just say limited edition face mask. You know, there's not many of these left.
I know. I know how limited they are. I keep asking for one, and I just can't seem to make it happen. But that's okay. I understand.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. But, you know, maybe you'll get one of our new masks, because our new masks are out, too. They're fabulous. These are for sale. Hello. I know, right? That one. And then there's this one with tiny little Miss Richfields on it. So cute. So I can't put them. Yeah, aren't they adorable? Aren't they lovely? So anyway, we got those two. I don't know. We got T-shirts. I mean, you know, you name it. You know, slap my name on it, and, you know, write me a check, and we're good. You know what I'm saying? Except those Atlanta boys.
As long as the check clears, that's important.
Thank you. So where are we at, Chris, with the leaderboard?
Yep. So speaking of, by the way, leading roles, in just a second, so we'll do the leaderboard, and then I think that actually Beth is going to show us some stuff in honor of supporting the cause.
No.
But first, let's a big congratulations to Barbara, who is taking first place representing Oakland Park. Clearly, she's not originally from Florida.
Right. Clearly, she didn't go to school there. No way. Not a piece ahead. No way. So what? Barbara from Oakland Park?
That's right. Where Jeff and
which goes to you.
That's right.
Oh my word! And those two the friends of the dentist.
Yes. And actually, Minnetonka just showed up. The number 2 and number 3 spots are Minnetonka. You sent out some Minnetonka energy. It's
no way.
Yes.
The Tonka Toy Capital. Exactly.
Showing up.
Well, and you know what I want to do is, because we're going to have the reveal, I think, right? Because did we get enough tips?
We did.
Because we have to have enough tips or we don't do the reveal. And I have a special song for the reveal and for our dance break as well. So we're going to play a little bit and give everybody a chance to get up and dance a little bit. Because, I mean, oh my gosh, look at the time. Good God, we're way behind, aren't we?
It's okay. Everyone's having fun.
I know. I just looked at the time. Oh, dear God, we're supposed to be over. Oh, well. And you know how it is. Anyway, I can't believe it's that late. I'm so sorry. I'm chatting today. So anyway, we haven't even seen Louis eat his wiener yet. So, but you can see here, now I've got, that's Lewis right there. That's my cat. And then that's a cat and a dog. And that's a bear right there on the winner's wheel. There we go. That's a, there we go. That's a bear because it's going to be Bear Week next week. That's a chicken, okay? And then we're back to Mickey Mouse. Isn't that something? We got that Disney guy on. So we're going to spin the wheel, and we're going to find out, okay? And we landed on Mickey Mouse, okay? So, so Chris, tell us, darling, now have we made enough money to be able to actually have our reveal?
We did. And don't forget, there'll be another reveal after the next one if we have time.
If we have time. Oh, yeah. Well, I think we're on the 90-minute plan this time, so I think we're going to have time. So let me turn on some music, but before I turn this on, everybody needs to stand up. I'm going to stand up. You stand up. Everybody stand up because we're going to dance, and we're going to have our reveal, okay? So here we go. Are you ready?
Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle, my little poodle dog. Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle, my little poodle dog. Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle, my little poodle dog.
Hey, how good! Oh, that was fantastic. Hang on, I gotta stop and it's going on to the next song. There we go.
Oh, we're still going.
Holy criminy. Well, I hope everybody got up and danced a little bit. That was lovely. Now, you're over there across the highway. Oh, he's frozen. He's frozen. Well, you know how it goes. You know, you do dance moves like that, and sometimes just freezes the internet up here. Well, we're in P-Town, so the fact that we even have internet and electricity, really, just that electricity alone is amazing here. We want to do one more, God, I can't hardly breathe. I've got to get out more. One more trivia, okay? One more trivia. And oh, there we go. Here, look at everybody.
Everybody.
Did you all dance?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't put everybody on. Did you? Were you dancing?
We were.
You were dancing? Okay, well,
Yeah.
everybody stand up. Here, just stand up a minute. I'm going to play a little bit more of that.
There's no way to stand up.
Everyone stand up. I want to see everyone. Joe, get everybody on the screen. Everyone stand. We're just going to play a little bit of this, and then I want to see everybody. That includes you, Brad. Now, I know you have a bad back, but get up. Okay, so you guys ready? Here we go. We're going to do just a...
Play with the poodle. Play with the poodle, my little poodle dog.
Oh, we're on full screen.
All right. I'm going to turn it down. Oh, my gosh. There we go. Well, I just didn't stand up dancing. I never really am done with the evening and make everybody dance. That tells you a lot about a person, you know? And I think that we picked the right person for our tip. The guy that's helping us with that. Who's behind you?
That's my roommate, James.
Oh, wow. Do you have a roommate?
Yeah, he's a beautiful artist in Provincetown. Works at Joe's Coffee. Give him a tip.
Yeah, exactly. Which reminds me to don't forget, tip us all of us that are working hard, right? Exactly.
I tipped, and I'm in the show.
And you're in the show. You tip. You're probably just tipping just so you can make sure and take your clothes off, right? Exactly. So we're going to start the next round, and this is the last round. So thank you, folks, for sticking around. And this is our very last round. Okay, let me reset my timer here. Are you ready, Chris? Do we have to do anything else? I can't remember.
Let's do it.
Are we good to go? Yeah. I know we're so off the kill. I know my list. I can't even read my writing here. So anyway, but it's going to be pop culture. Pop culture, everybody. Pop culture, and from the 90s. And it's only 3 questions. We do this more for fun than we do for knowledge. You know what I'm saying? My friend Jay is watching, and he's so smart with all this that. He's probably like wishing we had harder questions. Some of you people are so smart. So anyway, I also want to talk to Michael and Jeff one more time. Michael and Jeff, come back. And darling, what is the story with Chris and his underwear at your house? What sort of household are you running down there? And
it just happens. It's something in the air.
It's the heat. It's the heat.
Is it the heat?
It's the heat. It's definitely the heat.
It's the humidity. It just falls right off.
Okay. And did you see a new computer?
It's lovely. I have to work overtime to buy that, though.
I mean, look at that baby.
That's magical.
It is real nice. I know the color's not quite right, but I'm working on that. But anyway, so tell me, you guys, the dentist, where does he live? He's still in Atlanta, right?
Still in Atlanta.
With his man-wife.
Man-wife, yep.
Exactly.
They're still together, 20-something years.
You've been in Florida. You must love Florida, I bet.
We do.
We've been here for 12 years.
And did you move from Atlanta?
Boston.
Oh, from Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness sakes. That's a big change. Boston, right? I mean, the cold weather and all that.
We'll be up with you in about 3 weeks.
So you're going to come see me in P-Town. I hope you're all coming. My friend Jay, he comes with his beautiful husband sometimes. And we're looking for all of you. And a lot of us are here, there's only 2 venues doing shows, but we're doing the best we can, and we're performing outdoors.
We heard.
Kind of fun, right?
That is different. It's fun. We'll come to the parking lot.
We can only hold like 52 at my place, and we usually hold 180. So they're really limiting us to how many we can have. So if you do want to come to P-Town, and you're going to come what week?
We'll be there from early August till sometime in September.
Early August to sometime in September.
Plenty of time. Yeah. We'll go on a night no one else goes.
How much money do you people have? Anyway, but it is
the money. We have friends with money.
It is you're friends with money. You have that dentist. I know. All right. I have to say, now you're going to answer our first question, boys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I gave you extra time, okay, you folks at home.
That.
So it's pop culture, everybody. It's pop culture. What 90s wireless company device kept people in touch on the go? What 90s wireless communications device kept people in touch on the go? Was it a Discman, YouTube, iPod, or a pager?
90s. Pager. D.
You think it's D? That is correct. Before cell phone, remember that? Are you probably both too?
I don't know. I
remember that?
He got it right. I missed it.
Yeah. So you remember it? Do you remember it, Jeff?
Prematurely.
I remember it.
I said iPod. I'm much younger than him.
It was before cell phones. We all used pagers, which were also called beepers. Do you remember?
Yeah,
like doctors
called
beepers. We always called them pagers. Miss Richfield still uses her pager. Yes. It's much less expensive than cell phones. So, yeah, and I can still fit it in my purse because, the cell phones are sort of clunky and difficult. And then the cell phones now, you can't operate with gloves.
No.
So the pager's the way to go, ladies. Okay.
Right.
Like I'm telling you anything you don't know. I'm going to look for you. When did you say you're coming to P-Town?
August.
When in August?
Like the middle.
Okay.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when Carnival would be?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Because we're going to still have fun. We'll still have a
We
good
are.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Don't go too far. And Molly and Joe, you've been answering number 2. Answer this one, and I think you're going to get this one. Which was not, it's a negative, a popular online brand in the 90s? AOL, MySpace, Netscape, or CompuServe? Which
MySpace?
MySpace.
You think it's MySpace?
Yeah.
That is correct. It is MySpace.
Yes.
Yes, from 2005 to 2008, MySpace was the largest social networking site in the world. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Remember
What
Friendster?
happened to that? I know. I bought stock in that. I was sure that was
Yeah,
the one
Facebook.
they got. Reaching more than 100 million users each month. Today, 2 billion people across the world use Facebook each month. 2 billion, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy.
it's like, like, how does that work? We should ask those computer guys. But I don't
He's
know
a computer guy.
I don't know.
complicated answer. You know what I'm saying? So what, either of you computer people? I can't remember. I asked you. You're a computer. That's right. And what do you do, Nikki's daughter?
Well, I was working in a grocery store, but then the COVID came and I was just like, I can't do that.
No. What are you, nuts? I know. I looked at those people at Target because, I live near a Target, so I did everything at Target. I just did all my grocery shopping. Just did everything. So it was one stop, right? And I started wearing a mask. In Minnesota, we started wearing masks earlier than most places, and because of these people that were behind the counter, I wore a mask for them, and now it kept me healthy. But at the time, they told us, remember, they said it wasn't going to keep us healthy. But I wore it anyway because I thought of my friends like you, who are frontline workers. So will you go back to your grocery store work?
Oh, I'd like to, but I'm immunosuppressed, so I'm not sure how soon, all of this is going to go away.
Yeah.
On for a while.
Maybe just try to live on that lucrative salary of Joe's. You know what I'm saying? That computer. What do you do in computers, Joe? Is it anything impressive?
It is.
I work for the NSA.
The NSA?
Ah.
I mean, it's so important you can't even say it. You have to spell it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do for
No
them?
such agency.
What do you do for them? Just briefly. What do you do for them? Something important. Do you really work for the NSA?
Yes.
Wow.
Ah.
Wait till they find out you've been on, TriviaShack. You'll get a note on your desk tomorrow morning. Watch work. All right. So now let's bring in Jeff, who just graciously disrobed for us. Because Jeff, I feel like this question is for you. I know we've talked to you enough, but did we lose our P-Town connection?
No.
Oh, there you are.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Well, I'm afraid to ask what you were doing. So just, when we see each other on the street, you can tell me about it later. I just feel like this question's for you. Okay, so I saved it for you. Are you ready? Which was a popular 90s dance move? Was it voguing, moonwalking, remember the moonwalk, hustle, remember the hustle, or the Richfield slide? Which was a popular 90s dance move? Was it A, B, C, or D?
I think it has to be A, voguing.
Voguing is correct. That is correct. And actually, it was Madonna. Remember? Yeah, do it. There you go. Madonna made voguing famous in 1990 with her song and music video. The moonwalk was made famous by who?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Very good. And was popular in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And so that Brett and I would remember that. The hustle was a catch-all name for some disco dances popular in the 70s, and which is the music I actually love the best. And the Richfield slide never really took off, unfortunately.
That's this millennium, honey.
I know, exactly. That's yet to come, the Richfield slide. That's going to catch on eventually. But right now, my nylons are too, it's just too muggy. I'm sticking. I'm not sliding. You know what I mean? I can't slide with the humidity. It's humid. It's humid, right?
It's sticky and it's itchy.
Man, ugh.
Yeah.
It's just gross. But anyway, thank you so much for helping us out. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you out and about. Are you here for the whole summer, so I'll see you?
I am. Yeah, I'm here till September. We had a great night at John Dowd's house. We took pictures with sheep one time.
Oh my!
I don't know if you remember.
That was right. That took me a minute to like. I know I met you. We were at John Dowd's house together.
Yeah,
oh my
really
gosh. And remember how good the pictures turned out? They were
Oh
fabulous.
my God, they did. They were great.
And John Dowd is like so amazingly talented, such a wonderful person.
What a generous
and such an important person in our town. He's like very important. He's like, oh, he's wonderful. So hi, John. He's probably going to be. Tell him to watch the end of the show when he was mentioned. Do that. So I get an invitation to that party again this year. So anyway, so thank you so much. And then we have to go back to Chris because Chris, I think, is going to, if I'm not mistaken, help us out because I know, and then maybe you can bring Michael and Jeff also on the screen at the same time, which shouldn't be that difficult because they're only blocks from one another, right? I think you're pretty close, aren't you?
He's in the other room.
Yeah, exactly. He's probably across the street.
Get naked?
Which can be a world of difference in Florida across the street, by the way. So what I want to do is I want Chris to show this as I play our final goodbye.
Well, hold on. Before we have to announce winners first. Before we go.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
Hang on. I have to hit pause. Wait. Oh my gosh, I can't stop it. Oh, there we go. Oh, here, I'll just turn it down.
So two important things. One, the top 3 on the leaderboard, they win a prize, and that's Jason from Lexington, Summer from Minnetonka. So Minnetonka came through, and
yes, Minnetonka,
and Barbara from Oakland Park. So those are our top 3 winners.
Barbara.
And who was the first? The first one, was that from Kentucky?
Yeah, Lexington, Kentucky.
And Brett's from Kentucky. Is Lexington near you, Brett?
He's my friend.
Oh. Okay, let's be honest.
It's
We
about
all know each other in Kentucky. Okay.
assuming it's him.
Let's be honest. Oh, you've got a photo. Is that me or who is that?
Jason, the guy that, hell, I'm as bad as you with these damn things.
Oh, such language.
Well, it's way past my bedtime, you know. But Jason, the guy that just won, he and I drove down to Atlanta to see you.
Oh, wonderful. Yay. Oh, that is beautiful.
In fact, you pulled Jason up on the stage and put a big moo around him and all that stuff.
I love it. Oh, you guys are so great. That is wonderful. See, this is what happens when you're a Christian. Jesus works it all out. It all comes together. It all comes together. Yeah, Lewis isn't here, but we'll get him back the next time. Come back to bingo. Now we're doing bingo next week.
So
bingo, which will be not an hour and 20 minutes. It will just be an hour. I won't talk so much.
One last thing. Speaking of bingo next week, literally, your lovely, kind, sweet manager Matt called me and said that if I don't bring in more tips than Beth did, that I will be replaced and will not be on bingo next week. So this may be goodbye. It's very typical.
No.
So I'm not here to beg for tips, but I would love to be.
But you need your job.
I've got to pay bills.
You need to be able to eat.
If you keep leaving underwear places, you have to buy new underwear.
Okay, so they've got one more chance to tip. I'm going to play the music, and you're going to pull it together. All right, you ready?
Whoa!
Johnson's.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Second actress.
L is for the way you look
We have to
at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore.
Wow, if that doesn't bring some money in, I don't know what will. Don't forget, we share this with 5 people. And we're being matched tonight. So if you can be generous and give me a good start to the summer here in P-Town, I want to thank my beautiful audience and all of you watching at home. Thank you, Jeff, from Brooklyn and from P-Town. I'll see you around, Jeff. And also Molly and Joe. Oh, tell Nikki I said hello and send her all the love. I'll see her this fall. Also Michael and Jeff, friends of affluent people I know. Brad and Irvine, thank you, Brad. Get the mouthpiece out. And then finally, Brett. Let's spell it. Here we go.
Okay. Gotta take this.
Is for the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the I see. He is very, very even more than anyone that you adore. Love was made for me and you. Ooh, love was made for me and you. Love you all. Good night.
Whenever I have questions and I don't know who to ask, I run behind my trailer and duck into my old shack. It's there I can ask anything and never feel dumb. Even if I have no clue, I know the answer soon will come. It's Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack where you can find out every answer. We'll talk about our history, TV, fashion, sports, or cancer. Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack, I hope you'll come and play along. 'Cause here everybody's welcome, wish it lasted all night long. Everybody join me in the chorus! It's Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack where you can find out every answer. We'll ask about our history, TV, fashion, sports, or cancer. Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack, I hope you'll come and play along. 'Cause here everybody's welcome, wish it lasted all night long. Miss Richfield's Trivia Shack, I wish it lasted all night.